Anyways, we're gonna watch this one. Men. You like X-Men? I like X-Men. I kind of like X-Men. That gems. Ooh, that gem sound. So stanky. Oh, he just stalked her. Oh, okay. If you're, for the uninitiated, with no context, that sounds like, wait, what the hell, James? No, we're talking about Game Dude. We're talking about Game Dude. He's so rude. He's a gamer with a bad attitude. A really bad attitude, it seems. Not good, but not as bad.
Nerd.
Heck yeah.
I remember one time
X-Men.
in school, I had an X-Men coloring book, and the teacher looked over and said, X-Men, huh? There's women in there too, aren't there? That's kind of sexist. And I said, well, what's wrong with being sexy?
Base. So freaking based. So fucking Zace. But yeah, and also X people just doesn't have that. You know what? Deadpool had the right idea. X-Force. There you go.
No, I didn't say that. But I've always remembered that because it's a good point. I guess X people just doesn't sound as good. Well, anyway, here is the NES X-Men. Say that 3 times
NES
fast.
X-Men, NES X-Men, NES X-Men.
NES X-Men.
I jumped the gun.
Well, anyway, with a concept like X-Men, you'd expect a great game.
Just don't
or at
leave
least
when.
a fairly
Oh,
decent
wait,
game
that's what
with
Henya
all the
did?
characters and
Oh my
powers
god.
and shit. How hard could it be? Well,
Yeah, how hard?
We are doomed from the very start. Take a look. Somebody
There it
makes an
is,
X-Men
the
game for
rainbow of
Nintendo.
death.
Why, in the love of fuck, does it have to be LJN?
You know what's even worse about this game in particular? You know what's worse in this game in particular? This has the code for the final area, for the final level. That's fuck.
You take one look at that
And it's
logo,
cryptic,
and you just
too.
know there is no gold at the end of that rainbow, because this, my friends, is the unholy stamp of death. And I'm about
Gotta
to
love
do
the Japanese.
the unthinkable.
Take a sip from that
I'm
trusty
about to
Vault
stick this
13
abomination in my
canteen.
Nintendo. Rather stick your dick in a piranha's mouth.
Don't do that.
Here we go. Marvel's X-Men. Is that the official title? The
Marvel's
label calls it the Uncanny X-Men.
Gotta make sure
I
it's
say
by
screw
Marvel.
That. File it under X for X-Men.
Yeah,
Plain and
just put it-
simple. First,
X.
you select a stage. Couldn't there have been something
Futuricity,
a little more interesting than
like
just
it's
plain text?
Dinosity.
Any other game would have had some kind of visual. Then you select
Except
2
that-
characters. Even if you're playing a one-player game, the CPU feels the need to join the fun. This is the most sensitive select screen in the history of games.
Ugh,
You have to
epilepsy
gently
warning.
tap the select button, or else it flashes through all the characters faster than you can say fuck. Here we go.
All right,
Wow. Look
low
at this
gang.
mess.
Dinosity?
It's all coming
I
back
don't
to
remember.
me now.
Dino City,
This
bro.
is one of those games I rented from
I
the
remember
video
that.
store and
Oh, wait, no, you-
wasted
no,
one of
you
the
don't.
weekends of my sad, pathetic life. Look at this. Cluttered
Look
pixels,
at the-
scrambled textures.
It's like
shit
Final
flying
Zone, but
everywhere.
somehow
It's
worse.
a disaster. The characters
It's
look
like Final Zone,
stiff,
but somehow
mangled,
better
colored
than
shapes
Final
that
Zone.
barely represent
Well,
who they're
Final Zone
supposed
is
to be.
worth.
Cyclops looks the same as Storm. All they did was recycle the
Well, it's
same
kind of hard to
character
tell
and
with that
color them all
composite
different.
out.
They all play the same too.
They're
There's
literally
minor
just
differences. Some can
reskins.
take a little more abuse.
Man,
than
they really
others,
got
or go
lazy.
slightly faster, but these differences are barely noticeable. The only major difference is that some characters shoot and some don't. The ones that don't shoot are stuck with this indefinable lunge attack.
Oh my
Look
God.
at it. What is he doing?
looks
If
so
you pause it,
rushed.
You'll see it's the same position as when he's walking. It just jabs forward. It's embarrassing.
That's a good attack
And what character
animation.
would you pick? Would you pick a character that shoots lasers, or would you pick
Yeah.
a character that just goes around nudging everything? So here's
Pick the
my strategy,
lasers.
and I think
No
you'll agree.
rogue, no
You
in.
pick a character that
No
shoots,
rogue,
and
no
for
buy.
the CPU, you pick a character that nudges. Then, as soon as possible,
Oh,
you let the computer
no.
get killed. Yes, The sooner that worthless bitch bites the dust, the sooner you can be free. Because the computer does nothing to help. It just wanders around and runs into walls. You end up getting stuck.
Gotta love forced co-op. It's like Resident Evil 5, but
play the game blindfolded.
not as bad, actually.
That's no exaggeration. Clearly, nobody tested this game. How could this have passed? And whatever you do, don't ever give the computer a character with a projectile.
Oh
Because,
no.
look, it's like giving a little kid 10 pounds of sugar and a super soaker. It goes ape shit. And it
Just
never,
give a cocaine.
ever stops.
Yeah, it's like giving a homeless person cocaine and an assault rifle. Come on, Cyclops. God. Come on. Die already.
Oh, thank God.
Finally
All you want is
explodes.
the computer to die so you can get some peace and quiet. When you're playing the two-player mode with a real live human being, it's fine. But
This
when
is
I'm
why
by
you
myself,
2P1C.
Why do I have to pick two characters? It's a
2P1C
complete
it.
waste. The stages are just jumbled bullshit patched together into a disarray of madness.
Yep.
It is a Nintendo game.
Just
and you're
like
supposed to use
Final
your
Zone.
imagination, But had the game
Just
been
like Final
designed
Zone.
you
Well,
would at
Final
least
Zone
know what
Wolf,
you're
to be
doing.
specific.
Right here, I can't pass through these tiles, even though they appear the same as all the other tiles around it.
I
If
think
all
you have to
this
go-
clutter at least had some consistency, it would be somewhat acceptable. What's this right here? A hot dog in a bun? Or more like a pig in a blanket? And what's all this?
sausage
Where am
roll.
I? Spaghetti zone? Okay, what's happening now?
oh,
I'm
no.
frozen? What the hell? Oh, that's nice. Isn't that fair? That's like
That's
tying my hands behind my
awesome.
back. And
That's
how can I
awesome.
be frozen with a character that's called Iceman? I'd be better off with Iceman from Top Gun. Now what's this shit? A laser barrier?
Goose!
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Had enough of this shit.
game over.
Well, after that disgrace, I'm happy to say there's an alternative.
Nice.
Yet another X-Men game on Nintendo.
Heck
Just
yeah.
called Wolverine. They didn't call
Wolverine.
it X-Men 2 or anything like that because I imagine they're trying
Wolverine.
to distance it as much as possible from that other piece of shit. Because the NES deserves one good X-Men game, and I bet this one's going to be much better because after all...
No. No.
What?
Lol.
Are you
No.
fucking kidding me?
It's your boys.
Both of them?
LJN.
They made both of them?
Who had the rights to the X-Men toys? That's right. Laughing, joking numbnuts
You'd think
themselves.
with a franchise like X-Men, they'd give somebody else a try.
No. Fuck.
I don't know.
That really
I really don't want to play this, but I might as well get it over with. It's
That
like
must-
getting a needle. Might not be too pleasant, but it'll be over before you know it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
This is the Wolverine title screen. Looks
Wolverine.
promising, and here's the game. Well, it's a side-scroller, and as you may predict, you can only play as
Oh,
Wolverine.
it even has the
That's
same
fine.
sounds
I'd
from
rather have one
Terminator.
character
It does
done
the-
well than have a bunch of shitty characters that are all the same. Wolverine looks more defined.
That's not how
When he
licensing
punches and
works,
kicks,
James.
It actually
Look at the
looks
Star
like it.
Wars
So
games.
we're almost
Yep,
there.
all by
But isn't there
EA. Almost
something
all of them by
missing?
EA.
Something you'd expect Wolverine
Or
to
some
attack with?
by EA,
His
some by
claws,
Epic
right?
Games.
Yeah, well, the
Some
select
by
button
Epic
brings
Games.
out the claws. From there on, you can
Yeah.
just slash everybody like you'd expect.
Yeah, why don't you
may
use...
be wondering, why in the hell would you not want to have the claws out?
Yeah,
the whole
why?
time?
Do it,
Well,
tell.
guess what? I'll tell you. Every time you use your claws, it drains your life. So that kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? So just
Actually, James, that means Logan is using his bone claws. It uses his bone claws. He didn't get... It's something like that, right? Logan didn't get the adamantium until much later. But yeah, it's something like that, right? Like it's Bone Claw Wolverine and not... I hate games where attacks and special moves drains your health. I mean, in beat 'em ups it's fine because it's a trade-off. Would you rather have a gang of enemies chunk a massive part of your health, or do you expend a little bit of health just to break away and reposition? And the answer is, yeah, the latter. But yeah, it's something like they said that in the comics, right? They said that in the they explained that in the comics that when Wolverine uses his claws, at least the bone claws, it injures him. it injures him, or it's like extremely painful to use. The adamantium stuff isn't until much later, right? Any comic nerds care to explain?
Just forget
I'm
the
sure there's
flaws.
gonna be one
It
in
would
the
be nice to
comments
use them, but you can't.
in this video.
The ducking is incredibly delayed. When you push down, it doesn't just duck like any other game. It goes into this little animation. It's unnecessary, and it makes it hard to avoid getting hit by something. For power-ups, we have burgers.
Ooh,
yeah,
burger.
what else could they be? They're fucking burgers. And we also
Delicious.
have bottles, which could be anything, but I'm going to assume they're beer. That sounds about right. It's an X-Men barbecue, burgers and beer.
That's actually very in character for Logan. I feel getting drunk, eating beer, eating beer,
How cheap is it to
drinking
put the burger right
drinking
on top
burgers.
Of a propeller?
But yeah, that's fucking stupid.
the
Why would they do
vocabulary?
that?
I've heard of an extra life or a one-up, but free game?
Free game? What is
Now
this,
it's time for the
pinball?
enemy roll call. We have green rotary dial telephones, Silver Surfers in flying wheelchairs, Silver Surfers air guitaring, John McClane from Die Hard, the Green Reaper throwing skulls, Frankenstein monsters wearing metal
haunted
masks
house.
with visors like Geordi from Star Trek, and Bubbles.
Fucking,
The hit
of
detection
course,
is
Bubble.
so
Of
bad.
course, it's
I
fucking
try to
Bubbles.
punch the bubble, but
How
I
do you eat
never hit
bear?
it
Do you
before
freeze it
hits
and turn
me.
into a slushy?
Don't mean to burst your bubble.
Beer? I guess.
The boulders are
I
another
guess.
thing that's a pain in the ass.
Bread.
They deliberately
There you go,
follow wherever you go.
How do you drink?
Not only
how do
is
you
it
eat
annoying,
beer?
but it
Bread.
doesn't make any sense. Are
Bread.
these boulders
There you go.
self-aware? Do they know where you're standing?
Fucking
or is there an
Bubbles!
evil elf inside the hole chucking shit down at you?
Goddamn
The levels are
elves.
designed to be as frustrating as possible.
Sega
There's so many
Genesis
times
ass
when you need
level
to jump
design.
down, not knowing if you're going to land on a
No!
platform or just fall to your
That's
death.
what it sounds-
You just got to
No!
take a shitty guess. When you get hit, there's no recovery time either. One simple mistake
Nice.
can drain
No
all your life in
iframes.
only a matter
Very
of
cool.
seconds.
That's a big
It's
smiler.
as cheap as it gets. The
That's
graphics are
awful.
okay, but uninspired. These platforms remind me of those things from the casino stage in Sonic 2. You go around jumping on hoverboards and these things which look like blue candy canes. But the swimming stage is when I really start to lose my mind. It's confusing at first that you use B to swim, when in most games it would be the same button you use to
That
jump.
is very
But
weird.
the hard part is when you have to dodge these little propellers. It's worse than Ninja Turtles, where you can't touch the electric
Oh,
seaweed.
the
But that's not enough. They have to send Bubbles after you too.
And of
Look at
course,
this.
Bubbles.
It's
You
fucking
can't.
impossible.
You can't.
Almost
That's
dead.
That's
Gotta get the
fucking
beer.
evil.
Ugh, I've had it up to my ass with this piece of
Almost
shit.
dead. Gotta get the
In
beer.
conclusion,
That's a
this
good
game's
last
way
word.
better than the other one, but it's still a pile of donkey dicks. The X-Men game I remember most fondly is the arcade by Konami. Some versions had 6 players and a double panoramic screen. It was
Hell yeah,
extremely
panoramic.
monotonous, but satisfying as all
Hell
hell.
yeah. Welcome to die.
Welcome to Die?
Yeah.
It was
The
a classic-style
Japanese.
beat-em-up and one of the best in that category.
Heck yeah.
Only problem, it was never released on a home console. It
Yeah, I
suffered the same
wonder
fate
why.
as Konami's Simpsons game.
Yeah, I
Some
wonder
might say
why.
These games would have been butchered on their home counterparts, but if you look at how well Turtles in Time fared on the Super NES, it only raises the question, why the fuck not do the same to X-Men and Simpsons?
Lice, because for X-Men, LJN got the rights because they got the toy rights as well. They got the toy rights. And as for Simpsons, Acclaim got those. Acclaim got those rights. That's right. The Simpsons home ports got gobbled. The rights for the Simpsons home ports got gobbled up by Acclaim. So that's why we have shit like Bart versus the Space Mutants, Bart versus the World, Bart's Nightmare, and Virtua Bart to be exact. It's honestly such a good thing. It's a good thing that Konami managed to nab the Ninja Turtles rights when they did. Because if they didn't, oh Jesus. And yeah, Ninja Turtles NES is not that great. I mean, it's not that bad either. Pretty fucking hard. But it's better than the Laugh-In' Joke and Numbnuts and Acclaim. So there you
But
go.
oh well, at least we got a couple decent X-Men games on Sega Genesis. But there's a few
all
things
the
about them
all
which
the
are
NES
fucked
and
up.
SNES
Let's take a look.
Simpsons games suck so bad.
Well, the first game, you see it's a side-scroller again, but with good graphics and a selection of characters.
Isn't this done
to
by
choose
Malibu
from.
Interactive?
One minor thing I don't like is with Wolverine,
And the Game
you
Boys
still
one
have to
sucked
get out your
as
claws.
well.
What's the big deal? Why are the claws so taboo? Fortunately, you
Because
don't lose health when you use them, so it's a step in the right direction.
Oh, no, it's using his
Another
super,
thing
I
that's
think.
really weird is the stage select code. On the title screen, you do the code like normal, but after that, you'd expect to see some kind of stage select screen. But no, instead, the game starts up like normal. You have to walk over to these panels in the background, which now suddenly represent the stages. You have to go through the effort of counting the one you want, crouch down and hit C, and then it warps you to the desired stage. If you know the code, what's the point of having to do all that shit? But the worst thing is that there's a stage where you're supposed to reset your Genesis. Yes, you actually have to hit the reset button to beat the stage. But how
so
are you supposed to know?
strange.
All that happens, there's a big blue computer in the air. You destroy it and then walk around like a dumbass trying to figure out what to do next. If it would have said reset your Genesis, or at least give you some kind of fucking clue, that would be okay. It would still be weird, but at least
That
you
is
know what to
so.
do.
That is super
Not
weird.
to mention, if you were playing it on the Sega Nomad, you wouldn't even be able to do that because it has no reset button. And the reset button on my Genesis Model 2 is broken. Good thing I have more Genesises. Genesises? Is there a plural for Genesis? Should I say Genocide?
Mega
At
Drives.
last, we have X-Men 2
That's the
Clone
joke
Wars.
he made. Even
Clone Wars. George Lucas have anything to do
Clone
with
Wars.
it? You pop the game in, turn the power on, and before you know it, you're playing the game. That's it. No
Damn,
title
cold
screen, Not even
open.
the Sega logo. That doesn't
Cold
happen until after you
open.
beat the first level. You don't even get to pick a character. It just randomly selects it for you. What kind of
That
game
is very
does that?
weird.
Other than that,
But hey,
it's pretty
if you
damn
get
good.
Psylocke,
It's
then
side-scrolling action
if
on
you
the
got
Genesis at
Psylocke
its
in the
best.
first one,
And guess
absolutely
what?
keep
Wolverine's
it.
claws are out. Now, doesn't that
Oh,
kick ass?
finally
You
they
went from
learned.
having no
They
claws
learned.
to having them hurt yourself to just having them retractable to just having them. It took us a long time to get there.
You got
but
used
this
to it
one finally got it right.
You get used to the pain.
When it comes to X-Men games, that's the one I recommend. But the two NES versions, stay away. Stay away as far
Stay
as possible.
away.
They suck balls. This one sucks
Suck-
my left ball. This one sucks my right ball. Welcome to die!
Welcome to die! He's Cyclop. He's Cycle. Cyclop. Cyclop. I really hate it when the cover looks so good, but the game graphics don't. Yep, true to life. So true. I don't mind having to push a button to get the claws out, as long as they stay out until I tell them to retract again. That's the big part of the. That's the big part of the fun, pretending to be Wolverine, as the claws come out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Die. The way he says X-Men doesn't sound like a superhero team. It sounds like someone's last name. John X-Men, at your service. Attorney at law, even. I managed to buy this game for $3 at a convention. And at that convention, I got it signed by Chris Claremont, who helped create the Uncanny X-Men. Probably the best $3 this person has ever spent. Awesome. They should have... Okay, in Wolverine at NES, they should have had his health slowly recharge if you're not using the claws. If you select them, his health doesn't, but you do more damage. Do you want to do more damage or have your health drain slower? That's very cool. Also, yeah, healing factor. Oh, yeah, also healing factor. Wolverine doesn't have healing factor, and Colossus takes damage. Damn. But you know what? We have it kind of okay back then. X-Men Legends is a fantastic game, so is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Gen 7 had probably the best X-Men game. Gen 6 and Gen 7, haha, they have the best X-Men games. X-Men Legends, so both of them, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And I think that's it, really. And also, X-Men Origins Wolverine on Xbox 360. That game is that game fuck. But now we have the new one coming out, the new Wolverine, and it's just gonna be the same old PS5 Insomniac block. But hey, I'd rather play that over these shitloads of fuck.